Joining us from Iowa City, Iowa, is Contrell. Now, nothing means more to Contrell than his girlfriend of 8 years, Raquel, and their 6 children. They've got 6 kids, 7 and under. That's why he's terrified that a DNA test may reveal he's not the father of their 2-year-old twins, Kashmir and Karaya. Now, the trouble began when Raquel admitted to cheating with a close family friend around the time she got pregnant. So today, Contrell says, if he hears me say, you are not the father, this is going to tear him apart. These 2 kids mean everything to you, Contrell.
Yes, they do.
I guess everything was fine until you found out that Raquel had cheated, right? So how did you find out?
Actually, Maury, I found out through a family member's phone. It was through a text message.
Here's what it says. This is Raquel speaking. I'm sorry, Daddy. I love you. I'm going to make it up to you. This is not to you, Contrell. This is to the other guy.
Correct, yes.
What did you think when you saw that?
From both sides, her and him, they'd be the last person that I think that ever could stab me in the back like that, you know. I had my guard down like I should have. I done let this guy eat meals in my house. We done hung out together. I done stopped the guy from getting beat up by people because he be getting into things. You know, so when that happened, it struck me. It was like a lightning just hitting the top of lightning, a thunderbolt just hitting the top of my head. That's exactly how I felt.
And then there was this message that the guy sent to Raquel, and it said, slide back over here later.
Yeah, that was a couple months afterwards, after the situation. I kind of figured that was going to happen because, like I say, she never really ended it in my face. She never really ended it in my face. Like, I asked her a couple times, like, to do it right there in front of her, but it never happened.
But you stayed with her. You didn't leave.
Yeah, because I love her. We've been together since 18. I gave her my whole teenage life. I mean, I didn't feel like restarting over. I didn't even feel like giving my time to another woman because I believe in mistakes. I believe in people can make mistakes. So I gave her another chance.
You all got a full house, right? I mean, you got 6 kids in this house, 7 and under.
Yeah, we got a big family. Right?
Yes, you do. So while she was pregnant, did you think in the back of their head, well, we're going to have to do a DNA test no matter what?
Yep. I mean, as soon as we found out, that's the first, it popped right in my head, like, yep, DNA time. I already knew what I told myself was going to happen.
Contrell, these are your kids.
When they first happened, and I told myself, if she end up pregnant, I'm going to get a DNA test. So I already was prepared for it. I don't know if I kind of put it in my head or what it was, but some just told me, like, this girlfriend end up pregnant, and it happened. It happened.
So
I want them to be my kids. It's my.
You love those kids, don't you?
I love them. They my lungs. They a kidney to me. The most important is my heart. Like, without the heart, your body's not functional. You're not going to survive. So
now
you know these
you
are
think,
your kids.
Contrell,
now, I'm not going to say I know they my kids. If you ain't never cheat, I say I know they were my kids. I mean, I knew they were my kids.
Contrell, they look like you?
They look just like you, Maury.
I feel like they look like me a little. Like, I see more of their siblings in them than I see myself.
So you don't see you in
I
them.
don't.
I do
I see
a little
forehead,
bit.
I see
It's little catchy things.
I see
but like I
eyes,
say,
nose.
they have brothers and sisters that they got brothers and sisters. They can look like their brothers and sisters.
I don't know if you familiar with my show.
Very familiar with your show, Maury.
You know what happens. It's a 1,000,000 to 1 shot with fraternal twins. Do you know it's a possibility that one could be yours and one could not be yours?
I thought of that. But like you say, it was like a 1 in a million shot. So, like, I kind of pushed it to the back of my head, like, okay, it's a chance that couldn't happen because it's a 1 in a million.
But you're the father of both of them. Ain't no possibility. There's no chance.
It's common sense. I
only cheated once, and I protected myself.
It's common sense if anybody cheat that you're going to want a DNA test. If I cheated and you found out a girl was pregnant, you're going to want a DNA test. It's not going to be no what I told you. You're not going to go off of, oh, well, baby.
So why in the hospital when I asked for a DNA test, you denied the doctor?
Because that's embarrassing. Who want to sit up there? I don't care who. This is embarrassing. I mean, it's time to get it over with. But at that time, who want to?
These twins, Cheryl. I'm tired of crying. I'm tired.
Contrell.
And it's hurting me. And it's hurting me. Not knowing
I'm
if they mad.
I'm going to talk to Raquel in a moment, but I think people ought to know this because you've admitted to this. You have a very difficult time these days being intimate with your woman.
Yeah, we're not thinking like it's not every day, but sometimes it do happen. So where like, we supposed to get ready and do our thing, and I have flashbacks. I can see that guy in my head, and that completely turns me off. How I supposed to
More
be
is
focused on
most
have
of the
sex?
time. It's not.
If I'm sitting right here,
Sometimes.
how I supposed to be focused on having sex? If I'm right here, got some dude painted in the back of my head while I'm trying to do what I'm doing. I can't do it.
If I prove that you're the father of these great kids, is it going to change? Are you going to have a different attitude?
Of course. I mean,
me.
towards her, the attitude towards my twins is unconditional. I mean, like I show them so much love.
How about towards Raquel? Can you get more intimate with her if you're?
Yeah, I'm an Aries. That's my horoscope. We freaks. That's what we do. So that's something that's definitely on the book. I'm not trying to run away from that.
I am tired of this. You know those are your kids.
No. You're sure that he's the father?
Maury, I'm 1,000% sure. I've only cheated on him one time, and it was protected.
So because you use protection, you know that he's the father.
That's what
I know.
If I knew that I cheated on my girlfriend and possibly had a baby, I'd say I used protection.
But you have a household full of children. You have 6 children in your household.
Yeah.
What is that like? Do they hear the two of you arguing and things or not?
Maury, it's crazy. They always hear us arguing. I hate to argue in front of my kids. I hate to be loud, yelling in front of them because it scares them.
Why would you cheat on him with a man who was close to him?
At the time, Maury, I wasn't thinking. It wasn't about him being close. It was about the affection and the attention that I was receiving.
I see.
How you talking about attention and all that crap that you receiving? This dude in a whole relationship, both y'all being hypocrites. How you go say I'm not treating you good, whatever? I'm not giving you the attention. What you think he's doing when y'all was in the bed or together? Not giving his girlfriend attention.
We were not having an affair.
Like I say, I'm a real make sense person. You got to make it make sense, baby girl. Like seriously.
Okay.
Yeah, but we was not having an affair. That was a one-time thing.
I want to ask Contrell, what happens if I read that you are not the father?
Words can't even explain, honestly. But to replace the words, to walk away. That's all I'm going to be able to do at that time is just walk away. I'm not going to be able to sit in the same room. Like,
but you are
we all know what's going on. I mean,
but
I'm going to have to walk away, Murray. I'm going to be hurt. I'm going to be hurt.
But there are 6 kids in that house.
But it'd be 4 that's mine and 2 that I have to live in there with and look at every day.
Yeah, but
with a broken heart.
But I get the feeling you'd still be a father figure in those kids' lives, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I am. But it's going to be hard.
Okay. I'm looking at these kids right now. I mean...
And so please tell me I'm their daddy.
They're just cute and smiley.
Thank you, Murray. Thank you.
Here we go.
Beautiful kids.
In the case of 2-year-old Kariah, Contrell, you are the father.
Come on, baby. One more.
In the case of 2-year-old Kashmir, Contrell, you are the father.
I told you. I told you those are your kids.
I'm sorry, babe. Like, you don't understand. I am so sorry, Like I told them on the...
No, you just don't understand. You made me feel...
I know.
I
understand that. I know. I'm voting, but I felt like this was the right step to take for me.
Right. Guess
not
what?
Make you feel like this no more. I didn't want to come on national TV and do this, but it feels
better. Not feel good.
Now, guess what? For the 2 of you, this is the first day of the rest of your life. Think about this as a new beginning, okay? All right?
Yeah. Thank you, Murray. I appreciate you so much.
You are not the father.